Hi, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Chelsea.
And we're the dietitians here at Louisiana Blue, and we are part of a care team, and we coach members over the phone and provide education. We work with nurses, pharmacists, a behavioral health specialist, and the point of the video today is to actually give y'all a little bit of an idea of what we do and how we coach over the phone.
So I'm going to be a member.
Yes.
So I'm going to call in and we'll just kind of walk you through everything just to kind of let y'all see what happens and some of the questions that we ask and all that good stuff.
Chelsea would call in and I'll say, I'm Catherine. Okay, so then I'll ask or let her know that I got a referral from the nurse. And then I will ask, okay, so what is the reason for the referral, and kind of get an idea of like what's going on and what are you looking for out of the call, and what do you want?
Yeah, so I'm interested in losing some weight, and also my blood sugar has kind of been creeping up over the past few years, so I'd love to kind of get that under control before I get diabetes.
Okay, so before we even go into that, not that I'm trying to be nosy, but I'll need to get an idea of kind of a typical day's eating habits. What does that look like for you currently?
So I wake up pretty early because I'm a teacher. So, and I have 3 children.
Okay.
So, I wake up early, probably grab a cup of coffee. You know, everybody's running out the door in the morning time. Get to school. Sometimes I might have time to eat lunch, but sometimes not. I don't like the cafeteria food.
Oh,
Obviously, like we don't have time to go out anywhere to grab anything.
correct.
So I don't usually eat during the day a lot.
Okay, which can be a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
And then when I get off of work, we have kids' activities, but by that time I'm also starving, right? So I'm just trying to grab whatever I can.
Fast food or hamburger helper or chef word. I'm trying to think of the things.
No, yeah. Usually grab fast food, or I stop at the gas station and grab, something to get the kids a snack, and I grab something there too.
Correct.
Yeah, a few nights a week I do try and cook a little bit, but it's easy meals. It's like box dinners, like hamburger helper, or like
Yeah.
the jambalaya in a box, that type of stuff.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, it happens. Is there any other adult at home? Is there a spouse or someone else that can help, or is it just you?
it's just me.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So, what's the hardest part of this is the lack of time. And I always remind people, most people know what to do. It's taking the time to do it. So I think the biggest thing that we would have to work on is exactly that. Trying to bring, let's say, food. I don't know if I want to even call it a meal, because you may not have time to do full meals for your lunches and breakfasts, even if it's eating in the car. And let's just all boil it down to something as simple as a protein and a carbohydrate for your breakfast,
Okay.
and then a protein and a carb, hopefully a vegetable, with that lunch. And the whole point is that protein and that carb together helps hold you over longer than, say, that carbohydrate alone.
Okay.
The piece of fruit, while it's much better than a Pop-Tart, it doesn't necessarily hold you over because we're lacking some nutrients like protein and fat.
Okay.
So maybe on a Sunday, if you would boil 6 eggs and you would grab 2 eggs and a banana in the car, you could do something simple like that.
Okay.
If you like protein shakes, you could have a protein shake and a little cutie orange on the way. So it could be something simple. And then depending how you can do it at school, do you have access to a refrigerator?
We do.
Good. I was about to say, please say yes. Okay, so we do, yay. So maybe you could do like yogurt or string cheese there, bring a container of a tuna salad or chicken salad, and then pair it with things like, oh, what are some healthy carbs? We could do some wheat thins or Triscuits, some fruit, some, oh gosh, Greek yogurt and things like that. So I'm kind of thinking of things that we could do that could be like a little homemade charcuterie board, or your tuna salad with a Triscuit and some raw veggies, or different things like that, where it's not maybe like a sit down meal,
Right.
possibly.
Right.
And then when it comes to the evening time, unfortunately, that'll take a little planning too. Every night's not going to be perfect, but crock pots is your friend.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually have one going right now, real life. I have a chicken going right now at the house that we're going to have with some baked potatoes and green beans tonight. But take advantage of a crock pot. And so if you could even do red beans and rice or a roast in there or chicken, and even think of something simple to pair with it, like even if it's frozen corn you're warming on the saucepan and dumping a can of green beans, that's still so much better than the fast food meal. So it can be simple, but if you plan ahead, you want to have those ingredients on hand.
Okay. So just trying to, like, I guess, think about what I want for the week, making a list,
Plan, yes.
and then doing my grocery shopping based off of that.
Correct.
Okay. And then, like, on the nights, like, that are, like, super crazy, like, is fast food okay if we try and, like, grab something?
Hopefully you can plan it strategically where you have leftovers.
Okay.
But if you don't have a choice, maybe you could always, there's a few options. Maybe you could drive through the fast food for the kids if there's just Cane's is on the way home. But maybe at the house you could have something already for you.
Okay.
Maybe it's a frozen dinner and a bag salad.
Are the frozen dinners bad, though?
Not necessarily. A lot of people think they're really high in salt and things like that. But if we compare it to, I don't know why I'm using Cane's, but any fast food restaurant, we can use Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Taco Bell. Any of those places are going to be a lot higher in fat and salt than if you would just have a lean cuisine lasagna and a bag salad.
Okay.
So that's actually something I do whenever the kids were super late and we just run through a drive-thru for them.
Okay.
And I'll have something else at the house. Or if it's somewhere that offers salads, say Chick-fil-A does, or not many fast food restaurants anymore.
Unfortunately, Belly has that, like, cantina menu.
That's
like the lighter menu. Yeah, they do. And it's like they have, like, chicken, like black beans, rice, and, like, lettuce.
And one thing is, our members tell me a lot of things too, as they're out and about. And I just learned about a new protein powder yesterday from our member that was awesome, and I need to look into it. So y'all also educate us with some stuff that we will look into as well. She had me look at it on the phone. So, but yes, so I tell people to kind of do your research if you can ahead of time at these fast food restaurants, even if it's going through Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's. There's some of these sandwiches that are a lot higher in fat and salt. I'm talking to you. A lot higher in fat and salt than others. And you can kind of see which is best. So I can get to rambling when I'm coaching people too. So long story short is, yes, you can definitely eat out, just kind of plan it strategically if possible. Not every day is going to be perfect. Sometimes you will just eat the fast food with your kids. We're trying to just limit that if possible.
No, and it's great because I think some of the ideas that you gave me are, like, easy. I can, like, grab them and go. I don't have to, like, prep a whole bunch of things or, like, make every single meal because I just don't have time for that.
Correct.
So I think this is very doable.
And think about vegetables you like. Think about carbohydrates you like. I'll send you a list.
Okay.
And I kind of remind people, we want to pick and choose. Look at this list that if no one in the house likes Brussels sprouts, there's no need to have Brussels sprouts. If people don't mind carrots or green beans, cool, we can stick to that vegetable or something like that. We do want to make it easy, and we're not trying to fix, there's 3, 4 of y'all. We're not trying to make 4 meals every night.
Right. And so could you send me some meal ideas? Like, do you have anything like that?
We do have some meal ideas, and we have some handouts, and then we have videos. And so what we also do is, I have a pan back here, is we send members a link to these videos that we do, because I always like to remind members that we have these visuals. So there's videos of us in the grocery store doing this education and things like that. So we want people to be able to see those visuals, because it's one thing to rattle off these meal ideas, and it's another to actually see it and see the food labels and the portions. And so I think the visual really makes a big difference. So
for sure. Okay. The videos are great. And then like we can also send you like handouts and like I said, meal ideas. And so like, as we're talking, everybody's like, well, hold on, I'm trying to take notes. And like we're gonna send you all this information. So like don't get overwhelmed. We're gonna send it all. And then you'll have, our contact information too if you ever, have questions before we contact you again. Because we will follow up with you.
That I was about to say that. And we follow up with you to check in, hold you accountable, see how you're doing. We don't just do a one and done type of call. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's kind of how it goes. I mean, there of course is more to it. We sometimes dabble on what you want to talk about. We'll dabble in exercise or maybe beverages. And sometimes there's so much to talk about. I'll let people know that we'll finish talking about, we didn't even touch on beverages and drinks. We're gonna have to talk about that during the follow-up because we got too excited talking about food, and that goes for the next call because we talked for 30 minutes already or something. So but we do check in with you as you would like to hear from us. And so it really is, I was gonna say loosey goosey. That's not, but it is. It's just very how you want it to run. We're not very
No, for sure.
yeah, it's just kind of easy. So
I was just gonna say, like, if we call you and you're not able to answer at that point in time, like if we leave you a message, we'll leave our direct number. So please feel free to give us a call back. Or if it's not a good time, we can always schedule a time with you that works best for you. If you don't have time right then and there.
perfect.
So
Yep. Exactly. So we look forward to talking to all of you, educating you, and feel free to tune into some of our other videos on this playlist. And remember to remain calm and carry it on.